guys and girls, Gallifrey Forever 97 here. Trailer 2 for our Series 9 has dropped, and I'm here to bring you an analysis of that trailer, going through all the different shots, giving us sort of my thoughts on the speculation and what could possibly happen and what these clips suggest. I say before I go into the trailer, could be potential spoilers and rumours at this point, and what I am probably going to say is probably naff and wrong, but we're going to have a bit of fun with this and see how it goes. So the trailer starts out with the Doctor running into the TARDIS in his purple coat, which looks absolutely brilliant, saying, "Sorry, am I late?" To absolutely nobody. There's no one in the TARDIS, so who's he saying it to? Maybe it's the TARDIS. Return of Idris confirmed. Then we get a reused shot of the TARDIS, which has been used in many different episodes, starting in Jones' Centre TARDIS, right up to Time Heist. It's been used quite a lot, and it returns in the trailer later on. So hopefully it's just for the trailer. Hopefully it's not reappearing in an episode. We then see Clara and Maisie Williams' character having a conversation, as Clara says to Maisie Williams' character he hasn't got a plan yet, as the Doctor looks up to the sky in deep thought, praying to God. We then get shots of these new robots, which look absolutely brilliant, marching their way towards the Doctor and Clara, with a Viking in the background, may I add, as they then get their massive guns ready to kick some ass. We then see the Doctor looking down a very dark corridor, which is lit by what's behind the Doctor, and then we get a nice close-up Dolby shot, which is basically where the camera moves in, but they zoom out at the same time, which gives a really nice effect. As the Doctor is looking into darkness, Clara says he will have a plan and it will be spectacular. We then get a shot of a sort of snake/dragon looking dinosaur thing. That is a really weird combination. That doesn't sound right. Sounded better in my head. Anyway, that thing screams at the camera. Maybe we'll complain that the CGI doesn't look top notch, but they might make improvements before the episode. But around it, there's Viking stuff, which suggests that it's going to be in the same episode that these robot creatures are in. Going back to the first trailer, there was these really creepy hands coming out of some soil. Now we know that they actually have eyes in their hands. This is absolutely brilliant and really creepy. So if you want to punch them in the eye, just give them a high five. We then get a zoom-in shot of Rigsy looking absolutely scared, but also shocked at the same time. I wonder what he's reacting to. We then zoom out of a close-up shot of a Zygon, which looks to be in the plane from Death in Heaven. Yes, that plane blew up, but there's a unit soldier onto the right, and comparing it to this picture from the plane, it does look quite similar, but with Doctor Who, could be just a reuse set. We then see Clara being a sexy badass, with a motorbike, a bazooka, aiming it to the sky. They were filming pictures of the Doctor sort of parachuting from the sky, so unless they've had an argument and she's trying to bazooka the Doctor out the sky, she might just be angry at some seagulls that have just nicked her chips. We then get a shot of Maisie Williams, and may I comment that she looks very different from her first appearance in the first trailer. So I reckon this here is her first appearance, and then the shots from the first trailer are her second appearance. To the right of her, there looks to be a lion cat man, which reminds me quite a lot of the cheetahs from Survival. But yeah, I don't know, it just looks quite funny. I don't think I could take him seriously. We then get shots of what was presumed to be Skaro, and the Dalek City, which is quite reminiscent of the Dalek City from The Dead Planet, the first ever Dalek story. And in the two shots, there looks to be what I believe Daleks, or some sort of pods, which are probably Daleks, hovering up to the sky, which might be aided by this weird machinery, which is sort of like a glass chamber. I saw somebody say it looks like the machine from the Lazarus experiment, which I can see reminiscence of it. We then get a shot of this sort of mutated creature with a really cool firearm, which is rumoured to be called the Fisher King. Why is it called the Fisher King, you may ask? Possibly related to fish, which is sort of aided by the fact that he's looking forward to be blown away by an upcoming tidal wave. We then get a shot of Clara trying to do the spell Wingardium Leviosa, which is part of her exam to get into Hogwarts. Then get a shot of Missy sort of doing a weird twist, saying hi, friendly enough. Then the Doctor suddenly gets swept away by this hand, which is quite reminiscent of the hands with the eyes in previously in the trailer. We then get a shot of the Doctor coming out of the TARDIS. Have no idea where. But the next shot, we get an array of Daleks. Not just the sort of standard gold ones from the new series. We've got the Supreme Dalek, which is reminiscent from the one from Journey's End. A black Dalek, reminiscent of Dalek Zek. I say reminiscent because I don't think these Daleks are the exact same, unless they've been resurrected. But the Dalek Zek casing was just an empty shell as the muted Dalek Zek came out and became a human Dalek. And obviously Captain Jack blew up the Supreme Dalek. But I digress. There's also an Evil of the Daleks Dalek, right at the back, and on the top floor, which looks to be a Dalek from Remembrance. So yeah, and then of the TARDIS in the background, you've got Clara in the middle of it all. It's just Dalek nerdgasm heaven thing, yeah. There's a really cool device actually at the top. Basically, there's a lot of this in this scene, which is probably going to be very pleasing if you love the Daleks. We then get a mid-shot of Clara just thinking, oh god, I am doomed, as two Daleks come from the back. Oh god, that just sounded wrong. No wonder what the plungers are for. We then get shots of this creature in a white cape. I believe it's possibly the Fisher King, or that other weird predator creature, which could be the same thing, probably is. But obviously it looks like it's some creature that wants to go unseen. We then get this sort of creepy ghost, which looks a bit like Abraham Lincoln, just levitating from the floor, which looks to be from Toby Whitehouse's underwater base story. We then get this guy who looks like he's just stuck his face in a barbecue grill. I'm sorry if you want to like really serious, in-depth trailer analysis. I'll be giving the podcast best where I can, but with a bit of comedy. Anyway, all serious now. Jack Black is the king of the robots. Yeah, if you look at this sort of king guy, it's the sort of same IP as the robot design. But also from the first trailer, you see a close-up of the eye, which is really cool. We then see the Doctor on horseback, which is quite reminiscent of Deep Breath. But it looks more fierce and with a bit of dubstep sort of thrown in there. So we get a better look at this sort of predator-like creature, which looks an absolutely great design. And I say, with the monsters and creatures of this series, they look absolutely stunning. I'm really pleased with some of the creations they have for this series. And then we get the Doctor commenting on Moffat's storylines.
This is where your story ends.
We then get explosions and chaos in the Viking town with Maisie Williams' character and the Doctor. We then get the back of Osgood running to a police station, which looks absolutely wrecked, from a Zygon who creepily comes out the mist. To be honest, I doubt the police can help you now, Osgood. Or maybe it's not Osgood, it's a Zygon. Illuminati confirmed. We then get a shot of the Doctor playing at Glastonbury Festival. But actually, if you zoom into the right, I don't know what he's on. It might be a tank. I bet you it's a tank. And maybe he's playing the guitar to fend off some sea-like creatures. You heard that first. That sounds absolutely crazy. But nevertheless, keep that in mind. We then get a shot of Missy screaming and getting ecstatic over a Dalek. What? Missy and the Daleks? Does this mean the Daleks are in The Magician's Apprentice and The Witch's Familiar? I say, I knew months back, I got told that Missy and the Daleks would be working together. And you can call me BS on that, but I know what I saw. But yeah, Missy just looks crazy. Some Daleks probably ranting at her about taking over the universe and extermination. We then get a shot, which is from the previous trailer, of the Doctor and Clara running away from those ghost-like creatures in the undersea base story. That Lion Man cheated-like creature is now breathing fire. Who would have thought it? We then get to see the inner Doctor's action hero as he jumps out of a castle, which I think is actually filmed at Caerphilly Castle, which is in Cardiff. We then get a shot of Capaldi putting on some sunshade as the Supreme Dalek says, "What is happening?" His guess is as good as mine.
Explain! Explain! Explain!
Boy, that escalated quickly.
I say, we get a better look of some of the Daleks. We also see a special weapons Dalek right in the background. I really feel sorry for the special weapons Dalek, as when it reappeared in the Asylum of the Daleks, it was in the background, didn't do anything. In this trailer, in the background, doesn't really do anything. You have a second chance. Please use it wisely. The special weapons Dalek is an awesome Dalek, which can blast the hell out of anything. Again, we also see a couple dead planet Daleks to add to the many list of variants of Daleks in this scene. With one of the dead planet Daleks, lights lighting up, similar to newer versions of the Daleks. I don't mind this change, because I think it does look absolutely brilliant. We then get the Doctor telling the Daleks how the same old thing of he always wins, it's the Doctor and Clara, and he has a TARDIS. I feel that these Series 9 trailers are just sort of reinforcing the fact of stuff we know. Like in the previous trailer, we got told that the Doctor saves people. Really? Is that what he's been doing for the last 52 years? Anyway, I digress. We then see a Doctor being a celebrity, with the unit soldiers guarding him from the paparazzi. I actually have quite a good imagination. We then see a TARDIS again, basically wasted stuff, and Clara hugging the Doctor. That's right, the Doctor's okay with a hug. Why he's okay with it? But yeah, then we get the sort of titles, Born to Save the Universe, Doctor Who, 19th September, blah blah blah. So yeah, that was my in-depth, non-hilarious Series 9 trailer analysis video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this trailer down below. Is there anything I missed? If you've got any theories, please let me know in the comment section below. Did you like this? Do we just stop doing this? If there's any more trailers, I could do another one of these. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, as always, guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. And follow me on Twitter down in the description below. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye, bye.